Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Max Brown with Andrew Vorhees now. And you could have left after last year. You were one of the highest graded offensive linemen in the country, but you come back. I have to imagine this kind of season is what you had in mind when you decided to come back.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm super thankful for the opportunity to come back and play for one of the best coaches in the country. Really, though, just credit to this team, right, and its ability to really come together. I know we added a lot of people, right, through the transfer portal, and that was one of the big tasks was just create a culture, right, something new, something that we hadn't had here in a while. So coach's challenge to us was just that. And reflecting over these past, I guess, now 11 months, right? Wow, what a fast year. I just, wow, right? Like, we have come so far. Our first day back for winter conditioning, right, was January 15th. And from then to now, I'm just super proud of this group of men and the men leading us as well. So super thankful.
Your last go-around for the UCLA-USC go showdown here, man. How excited are you going to be this weekend, and what do you expect in your last go-around here with the Bruins?
Yeah, this is one of the best games, right? This is a kid from California comes to school at USC for a game like this. Downtown versus the West Side. I guess this is number 6 for me, right? Yeah, you can't even count them on one hand. I'm super excited for this opportunity. Great team in UCLA over across town. I mean, just a few miles away, right? A couple boulevards, a couple buildings, and a highway separate us. So, this is always one of the best games. And like I said, that's why you come here, right? Just play these big games, these big-time moments. So really looking forward to competing this weekend.
Feels like multiple times on this show, it's come up how special the offensive line room is specifically. And I feel like with all the portal movement and all the new guys, yes, there's some new guys in the offensive line room, but a lot of those guys have played a lot of football. What makes this year's offensive line room worth calling out maybe in other years where that wasn't necessarily the case?
Yeah, I think I definitely stems back to like the older guys in the room, right? And I think our ability to be cohesive and kind of bring everybody together, because we have 15, 16, 17 guys in the room, right? And it's not always the easiest because you got kids from all over the country here. But I think just the older guys, Justin Dedich, Brett Nealon, right? Just their ability to grab 1, 2, 3 guys by the hand and really lead them along and show them what it's like to be a vet and be a pro, really. That's what these guys are at the end of the day. Super grateful for them and their leadership, and yeah, I mean, just a lot of ball, right? Yep. A lot of ball played by a lot of us in this room. So I've expected big things out of them. They time and time again have proven that they're about it. So really thankful for those men in that room.
You're listening to Andrew Vorhees on Trojans Live, and Sean and I were bugging him off air because we always just prefer to talk about food more than anything. And Andrew's a foodie, man. You've got a map of 900 different restaurants and places to go around this town. What are the special places? It's such a unique city. It's so different. Obviously some cities are famous for one cuisine. There's just a million things. What stood out to you in your time sort of compiling this crazy list?
Yeah, so I'll try to give you the short 5-minute list. So coming down here, right, just grew up 3 hours away from here. USC, LA wasn't too far. Came down to pretty much every game my senior year, every home game for unofficial visits with my dad. And one of the things that we did really was try a lot of places, just coming down here, getting to experience new foods, new cuisines, new cultures. And Howling Ray's, right? One of the most famous hot chicken spots out here in
good job
out of here. So yeah, my father and I, we actually went to their brick and mortar, right, in Chinatown, and it was like the second week that they were open, right, because he wasn't in a truck to begin with, and then finally brick and mortared. I guess sometime in 2016. Yep. So it kind of started with that, I'd say.
How hot are we going on? Can you handle the heat?
Yeah, so I'm a big spice guy. My dad's a crazy guy when it comes to spice.
Really?
So we went like hot or whatever on like the first item, but then
too much for me.
We split a sandwich. I remember this because it was painful, right?
Yeah, you were sweating.
I think we ended up getting their hottest level sandwich. We split it. And I remember I was drinking lemonades, just putting them down. And
doesn't help.
It was no help. It was about it took about 45 minutes to eat a half a sandwich. So
How can I get this map? Is it like a national treasure?
Yeah, what's the
situation, or what do
criteria?
we got?
What is the criteria for making the Vorhees map? What are the things? What are the aspects of these places you need to see?
So, bearer bad news here, right? I tried to send it out to somebody a while ago, and it has formatting issues for whatever reason.
No, you should keep it a secret for sure. That's the thing. That's it. That needs to stay in your pocket.
Yeah. No, I mean, looking back at it, I didn't realize it was going to become a thing, quote unquote. If I were to change anything, I probably would go back, create a Yelp account, and just add all the places like on there and kind of make it a more formal thing than what it is.
Not too late.
True. But a lot of years, a lot of spots in there. Like I said, it's compiled of places that I've gone to, places that look great, that I've read about, family have recommended, whatever. The majority of it's out here in LA. So whenever anybody on the team or people who are in town have any
You're the go-to guy for the
questions,
reco.
Yep. So it's awesome.
Got to be is Jackson Joe's still alive and well?
Oh, sure is.
Sure is. I was going to every offensive lineman that I played with here. Jackson Joe's Sunday morning, that was the go-to spot. Number 78 was the go-to order.
Still is.
Still is. There you go.
Some traditions carry on.
Yep. I get it without cheese though. It's kind of
Is that still a thing? Like all the offensive linemen are like,
we go sparingly. I go probably the most out of everybody. I'm really great friends with the owner and Mark and Vianney Bednars. They're awesome people. But yeah, no, the 78 is
passed down.
still a thing. Yep.
awesome.
Still there.
that's Barkley's left tackle.
Colin Holmes.
Yep. Started that burrito, and it's obviously carried on.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. I mean, we can sit here and talk food all night if you
I
want.
know,
I'm
we
sure
really
me.
could. I'm
We're
sure,
going to talk
I'm
about.
sure they told us to wrap, but it's food talk. It's a whole nother podcast. We need food talk with Andrew Vorhees. We need you to come back for a 7th year.
We need a long
and we'll
form.
do the food
Yeah,
podcast.
we need a long form podcast. Yeah.
Well, yeah. 7th year. Come on.
Well, beat the Bruins on Saturday, and then we're going to celebrate you. It's senior day before Notre Dame. So Andrew Vorhees' great career coming to an end, but maybe his biggest games of his career to finish it out. Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining us. Good luck this week. Trojans take on the Bruins at 5 o'clock on Saturday. We'll go on at 3 o'clock.